Well, hello there, and welcome back to Mr. E's Mysteries and Magics, otherwise known as bumbling around the old interwebs until you ended up here. As long as you're here, stick around for the video. I'm going to tell you right off the bat that I don't know how long this video is going to be by the time I finish it, but there will be a very special presentation at the end, completely unrelated to what you're going to see. It's a special little effect that I will have just for those of you who get through the entire video and watch all the way to the end. So keep that in mind. Now, little programming note. The month of March is goofy, so we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. Normally, we post on Fridays and Tuesdays, as if you care, and St. Patrick's Day is a Wednesday this year. So we're going to be doing a special St. Patrick's Day video on Wednesday the 17th. And at the end of the month, right afterward, comes, of course, April Fool's Day. That is a Thursday this year, so we will be doing a video on that Thursday instead of Friday. So, moving on, we will be talking about 3-card Montes in this video. We will be doing a 3-card Monte routine for St. Patrick's Day, but it is totally different from the one that I'm going to show you here. So, let's get moving. This is my little packet wallet. I keep as many as 4 little packet tricks in here. This one is the 3-card Monte routine from the Land's $100 deck that I've done a video on, and these cards will be the ones that we will be using today. The wallet itself comes with this nifty little rubbery fabric separator. Comes with actually 2 of them, so you put a packet in front and a packet behind, and that holds your 4 packets, one to about 5 cards per packet. And I'll bet you can guess where I got this. Yes, indeed, RP Magic Shop. I think I paid $5, maybe $6 for it a while ago. And if you're interested in this or any other of the nifty doodle stuff that RP Magic Shop carries, please check out their website at the link below, as well as their YouTube channel. So, moving on. Like I said, a 3-card Monte routine. But first, we have the all-important question of why do 3-card Montes work so well? Well, is it the sleight of hand of the magician? No. Is it the gaff cards that are used? No. This one does not use any gaff cards. These are common, ordinary cards. So what is it that makes 3-card Montes so effective? It's very simple physiology. We only have 2 eyes. There are 3 cards. 3 into 2 doesn't go. 2 into 3 doesn't go. That is simple high school biology. Where were you when they were discussing this in class? Probably sneaking off to the boys' room to have a cigarette. I know, because that's where I was. Here's my 3-card Monte routine for today, keeping in mind that your 2 eyes will not be able to follow my 3 cards. Okay, so first off, you can see here I have 2 monochrome jokers and a bright red color card, the King of Hearts. Obviously, when you do a 3-card Monte routine, you want your cards to contrast. This is a very impromptu type of 3-card Monte. You can do this with any deck. If you don't have 2 identical jokers, take out the 2 black aces and a bright red court card, or take out the 2 red aces and a black court card. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you can do this with any deck, and these are not any special type of cards whatsoever. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to show the King of Hearts, and we're going to call this the money card a little bit later on. You'll hear me say that, but this is sort of what we'll be referring to. But keep in mind as you're watching this, I never refer to the card as the King of Hearts, only as the money card. And you'll see why a little bit later on. So the first thing is you're going to show them, the audience, the King of Hearts on the top, okay? So you're going to turn the deck over, and you're going to do a little kind of pinch move like this, okay? For the first time you do it, it's really meaningless, but it becomes important later, and again, in a minute, I will describe it. So you do the little pinch move, and I have moved the King of Hearts to the top of the deck face down, so that when you do a single lift, it's the King of Hearts that you pick up, okay? Just like that, all right? So you take that, you put it face down, okay? Now, you're going to do a fake frustration count. You're going to show a joker, but it is really the joker. And you're going to show another joker, okay? And you're going to take the two jokers, and you're going to put them beside the king. Now, I put the money card in the middle because it tends to keep the focus of the audience more if your card is in the middle than on the sides, okay? So now I've got the two jokers on the ends, the money card in the middle, and I'm going to kind of describe the tutorial as we do the demonstration at the same time. So I have the setup like this, and now I tell them keep an eye on the money card. And for the first time, I usually do something goofy like this for the swing around, and I never touch the middle card. Okay? Then I ask them, where is the money card? And they're going to say, well, it's in the middle. You never touched it. You're absolutely right. Do you see how easy this game is? You pick up the cards, you show the King of Hearts on the top. You flip the cards over, and you kind of do a little bit of a routine with the cards because you want the King of Hearts to be in the middle at this point. You don't show them the cards like this, all right? You're just going to keep them face down, and you're going to shuffle the cards around. After showing the cards with the joker, or rather the king on top, you flip the deck over, and you do a few routines until you get the money card in the middle. Why? Now, remember I told you about the pinch move? Well, you're going to use it again now, only you're going to use it as a double lift. Boom. There you go. You're showing the King of Hearts. All right? It's very easy to do a double lift with the pinch move with 3 cards. Just like that. It's very simple. Little pinch with your thumb, little pinch with your index finger. Push it off. And there you go. Or instead of pushing it off with your thumb, you can also just draw back with your index finger. I'm kind of exaggerating it there, but that's what you can do. And there's your double lift. So now you've got the king in the middle. They think it's on top. So you take the top card, and again, you put it in the middle. Now you're going to do a real frustration count. You're going to show the joker. You're going to put a card down. This is actually, of course, the king. You're not going to show that to them. You're just going to place it face down, and then you do show them this card and put it face down. You can do whatever you want with moving the cards around. Blah, 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 blah. You can just do this, whatever. And again, hopefully they're going to say that this is the money card when you ask them. Of course, it is not. The money card will be here or wherever it ended up after you've done the switch arounds, okay? So, you say, well, you didn't do too good that time. Let's give you another chance. Again, put the king on top, all right? Flip the cards over, do a little shuffling around with the cards until you end up with the king in the middle. If you want, you can put little dots with out of pencil on the corners, on opposite corners, so you can keep track of where the king is. It's actually a lot easier to keep track of it when you're doing the routine with a participant or with an audience than it is for me to do it while I'm trying to explain it to you at the same time. But the king, again, is in the middle. All right, that's where he belongs. Because, again, you're going to do a double lift, and you're going to show the king on top. You're going to put it back. Now, this time, instead of putting the cards on the table, you're going to out-jog the top card, which, of course, is not really the king. Okay, it's that. Again, you're not going to show them that. I'm just showing it to you. You're going to out-jog this, and then you're going to move the cards around like this, very slowly. Okay, for 2 reasons. One, you want them to be able to follow this card, and secondly, you don't want to accidentally do this. You want to keep the card out-jogged, and you're going to just, wherever, it doesn't matter where you end up as long as the card is out-jogged, and you say, okay, which one is the money card? And they're thinking, of course, that this should be the king, all right? So they will say the one that's sticking out, and you say, well, no, you weren't paying attention again. It is the joker, and there are the other 2 cards. It's okay. I'm going to give you another chance, and this is going to be real easy for you to do. Now, at this point, you're going to take the 2 jokers, your 2 common cards, and you're going to put them behind the king like this. The king is going to be on top. You're going to have these behind here. You're going to take a bill of whatever denomination of money, if you want. You don't have to do this. This is just a routine that I use. You can do whatever you want, but you are going to take a paper clip and put it partway onto the back of the king. Right? Now, you return the jokers. Again, you're going to have them like this. Okay? You're going to show the cards. You're going to take one card, and you're going to move it over here. You then, as you're doing this, you're going to take these cards and just slide them apart. That will put this card in the middle and the king on the end, right? Of course, because we've just done this. Okay, let's show that again. You've got the king like this, all right? You've got the bill here. You've got the paper clip. Put the folded side of the bill toward the joker. All right, so you've got the jokers like this, and what you're going to do is as you lower the cards, you're just going to switch them off like this, and there you go. All right, it takes a little bit of practice. I'm going to do it this way with the joker and swing it over to the king. All right, it does take a little bit of practice, but it can. See, now that one wasn't a very good one. Let's try again. Okay, can do this better. All right, there you go. One more time. There. Okay, now you've got them. You really do need to practice that to get it down pat. I didn't do it very well, but you know, I'm this far into the video, I'm not going to start all over again and try to do it perfectly. But the point is, you've got this card here, and they're concentrating on the bill. Now, at this point, if you really want to, you can say, if you pick out the correct money card, you get to keep that bill. I'm going to give you a hint. They will not win your money. There's no way they're going to do it, because here's what happens. The money card is here, sort of. This is why you don't refer to the King of Hearts. You don't say, where's the King of Hearts? You say, where's the money card? And here is why, finally. You do whatever you want to do with mixing up the cards, and obviously they're going to be following the one with the paper clip and the money. You say to them, where's the money card? Now, one of two things is going to happen. They're either going to say this one, and you show them the joker, and you say, no, there's the money card. I've been telling you the King of Hearts is the money card all along. That's the money card. You pick that one, you don't get the money. They may at this point start to get wise and say, okay, he's trying to pull a stunt here, and I'm sure that's not the King of Hearts. So they may say, well, what if it's this one? Well, if they pick the other joker, that's okay too, because it's clearly wrong. But what if they pick the King of Hearts? You flip it over, you show them the King of Hearts, and you say, no, the money card is this one, the one with the money on it. You don't get it because this one is the money card. It's a sort of magician's choice kind of thing, okay? So that's the key to not calling the King of Hearts ever a King of Hearts. And just to show you that I can do the switch very good, I just did it again in case you hadn't noticed. Okay, so that is the 3-card Monte routine where you offer to give them money and they will never ever win it. Now, I promised you a special little presentation at the end, and we are here. All right, so I saw this on TV many years ago, the Johnny Carson show. The famous comedian and actor Steve Martin did this on the Carson show. I took, I don't know, 3-4 weeks to study this particular effect and figured out how it was done. You can do this as, with the 3 cards like this, or you can do it with a whole deck of cards. Doesn't really matter. Martin did it with a whole deck of cards on the TV show. Doesn't matter. What you do is you hold the King of Hearts out jogged about halfway up, and you say to a participant, I want you to think of one phrase. Think of the phrase, King of Hearts, go down and dance. Think of it, do not say it. As you're thinking it, project it onto the card. When you feel the vibe is absolutely right, say it out loud. Okay, so taking the part of the participant, they will pause for a second or two, and then they will finally say, King of Hearts, go down and dance. Yep, that's it. That's the extra effect. How'd you like it? What do you think, huh? Pretty good, eh? Actually, it's a really good icebreaker and opener. You get people laughing, you get them on your side, and then you can go right straight into the 3-card routine if you want, the 3-card Monte, because you've got the 3 cards right here ready to go, and you can just easily slide into that And when you do, you will, of course, always leave them baffled. Why? Because they only have 2 eyes. How many times I gotta tell you this? It's 3 cards, 2 eyes. It just doesn't stinking work. They can't follow the cards.